Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Oh, his head turned red. Oh, that tightened her up right there. He's tapping. I mean, these guys are young. They're learning. I mean, they're going to realize,
Another episode of Trash Talk. TJ O'Connor with me, as always, my partner, Damian, the Wolverine Hill. Trash Talk is joined tonight by Nolan Phalin, who is fighting December 21st at Canterbury Park for the 145-pound driller amateur title. Trash Talk is sponsored again, as always, by Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo, Origin Wellness CBD, the Fighters, and my mom. How you doing tonight, Nolan?
I'm doing awesome. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Can't complain. I mean, December 21st is a pretty stacked card, and you stepping up and replacing Carter Holthusen for the 145-pound title, man, oh my God, that's a big fight. That's crazy. And then I love Carter, but I think now that this is a bigger fight, maybe.
Yeah.
For sure. I haven't done a lot of research on him yet, but I'm excited for the bout because he's got like a height advantage, and I got like new obstacles to like overcome for this matchup.
Yeah. Definitely, and looking at the obstacles, and I agree with Damian. I think this is a very good fight. I feel like it was a fight that was, to be fair, is under my radar. I wasn't really thinking about it, but the second they announced it, I was like, oh, damn, that's a really good fight. I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to watch the interview we actually had with Nick Olson. But I kind of mentioned how I feel like you guys are very similar in your styles, but different, just very well-rounded, willing to go anywhere where the fight goes. And I feel like this is a really good matchup on paper, and I expect the same in the cage.
Man, I hope I get to show up a lot more because when the first time I fought in Driller, it only lasted like under a minute. So like, I'm hoping to get at least a few rounds in.
Yeah. Do you expect it to go the distance? I mean, you said that you haven't looked too much at Nick Olson's record, or I don't know if you were meaning if you haven't seen any of his fights either. But what kind of do you expect it to go the distance, or do you expect it to go into those later rounds at all?
I could definitely see it going to the judges' scorecards, but I'm always trying to look for that finish. And I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset if it was another like first minute submission either if I don't get hit at all. So I mean, that's that'd be the better deal. But I have seen his record, and like I know he's coming with like 2 fresh wins. So like I'm pretty excited because they're like 3-2. I was like, okay, so he's got a little more experience than me and stuff. But it's cool. We got the same winning streak and shit. So like,
yeah.
Dude, honestly, so TJ was mentioning that that you two kind of have, you guys are kind of similar, your mindset and the things that you have said just now. I mean, I think that this is going to be a really intense fight because both of you guys seem like you're ready for it to go the distance, but you're not looking for that. You're ready to finish the fight whenever you have the opportunity, and that's what's so amazing when two guys with that mindset step in the cage and fight each other. Let alone now, I mean, it's for a title, so that's even more, dude. That's exciting as hell.
Even makes it more. Ooh. Dude, especially 5 rounds of 3 minutes, and like my coach has been like getting prepared for my cardio and shit. Like after like my May fight, I just been eating, just getting fat, enjoying life. Then they're like, all right, let's stay focused. My coach is like, let's stay focused. Let's get your cardio up. So I'm finally slimming down. And the weight cut's actually not the 145 anymore. It's at 150, which I thought was a little weird. But I was like, fucking why not? I can eat more.
Well, yeah, I mean, with you taking the fight on short notice, I mean, and yeah, I like that. I like that a little bit, gives you both a little bit of more weight. You don't have to cut as much. And then I'm pretty sure he's excited that he gets to eat a little bit more too. So,
yeah. Pounds is something that both fighters can always agree on. I'm pretty sure that, especially at the amateur level, there's really no point in draining your body like that. And you mentioned, the work you've been doing with your coach is getting your cardio right. I didn't even think about it. We were talking before we started recording. Damian and I are well aware of where you train and, some of the guys you train with. Just for the fans that might not know, What's your background as far as mixed martial arts? Where do you train? What actually got you into to the fight game?
I train at Pure Vita, BJJ, and MMA down in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And my coaches are Zach Otto and Jake Klipp with Solo Acosta as my striking coach. And oh my God, just a roll of killers there. And like every Saturday practice, I always eat the humble pie. So I got Montel Jackson and O'Day Osborne always helping me, like always working hand on hand and always kicking my fucking ass. So
yeah,
that helps a lot too.
Well, yeah, well, you guys got a really tough lineup of fighters over there. I mean, every other day we see something about a guy winning a fight, about a guy signing a new fight, or just congratulations on some jiu-jitsu tournament. You guys are always active and always present at the fight scene, with training with the elite level guys like that every single day. I mean, even when you were getting fat, did it ever really stop when you're in the gym? I mean, you got everybody's prepared for something.
Yeah, everyone. There's always someone always working, or there's always that next fight. Like, oh my God, there's like every week they're like the coaches are always off traveling. They're always going to other shows, working with their fighters. Like I think Jonas Volk is fighting next week, if I'm not wrong, either in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit! I don't know how I keep up with them. I'm not excited when I turn pro. I gotta keep going then.
Yeah, like you said, it's crazy. It's a room full of killers, and I can't speak highly enough about Pure Vita. I feel like it's one of the, if not the premier gym in Wisconsin at this point in time. And, obviously there's guys at the upper weights that are killers like Alton, Kalen, Teddy Bear or Huggy Bear, but especially 155 and under, it's just a room full of killers. So that's just the environment. You mentioned just some of the guys that have made the next level into the UFC, but there's so many guys that, that the average fan might not have heard of. What is the work like in that room on a daily basis?
Through like Monday and Friday, it's going to be just all technique. They're going to just teach you. They're going to drill the shit out of you. They're going to put the technique in your head. And the Saturday practice, they're going to see how you do under the pressure. If you have a fight coming up, they're gonna try to tire you out. They're going to try to beat you down. But it's all just to make you better and all just to get you focused and prepared.
Oh man,
holy shit.
That's interesting that you say that's what they do, because there's one thing that I've noticed about almost everybody that I've seen fight from Pure Vita, the mental toughness.
Oh.
I mean, you guys come in there to fight. You guys come in there to put on a show every single time. And it seems like all of you guys are pretty focused. When I was talking to Nick Klein, I was saying, like, you guys have a pretty intimidating aura. None of you guys are douchebags, but it's just, I get intimidated when you guys walk into a room. You guys steal the show. You guys steal the room every time you're in there. Is that what the presence is like inside the gym as well? Or do you guys even notice it? Do you guys know that you guys make everybody feel like, oh shit, those are the guys when you guys walk into a room?
I just think we're all brothers. Like we all just see each other as like comrades and shit. Just like because we train together, we fight together, and like sometimes we eat and stuff. It even brings the connection closer with our training partners. So it's like really cool. That's why I'm a little sad. Like none of my fighters going with me, but I know my coaches got me. Plus my friends and family are coming.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like you said, when it's the week of Christmas, that always makes obligations tough. But like you said, you have your coaches, your family, and support behind you, and everybody at the gym's just rooting for you. So, I mean, we talk about how you're always in the gym staying ready. When did you actually get the call for this fight? Because, I mean, it couldn't have been more than a month's notice.
It was like the 5th weekend. It was during a Saturday practice. You see the poster with like my hair was all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah.
It was literally right after Saturday practice. I don't know if like my hair was wet. I felt like shit. I wanted to go home. He's like, Jake's like, let's take a picture. I was like, for what? He's like, you're fighting for a belt. I was like, what? He just throws this shit at you out of nowhere. But I love it. That's what I love about my coach. Just get these opportunities out of nowhere. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I didn't even look at the mirror or nothing.
Man, I love it. Well, that's a funny thing, because like there's some fighters that are more concerned with the picture on the poster than they are with the fight itself. Screw the poster. Everybody knows you're gonna be fighting, and it's funny that Jake made you do that.
Yeah, that's a real coach. He doesn't care how pretty you look. He wants you to get that title opportunity.
Sure.
Oh man, that was a funny story. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the question that I had. TJ, do you want to steal it right now? Because I totally just blanked.
Oh no, definitely. So you get the call Saturday. I mean, short notice. You got to take the picture. Clearly, you've cleaned your hair up nice since then, and I'm
got a little cleaned up.
So
Got a little cleaned.
What was it? Just business usual? Did you even get the name before you agreed, or was it just, oh, we got a title fight in Minnesota, let's go?
He told me the name. He's like, I like this fight a lot. I think we can. Just like, this is an awesome opportunity. We can't let it go. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. And I did. I think he was there for Driller 10. I think I saw him perform against that Sean Connell, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. I thought he did very well for that fight. Like, he uses reach. He uses reach very well. But I think I'm just going to bring different energy in there. Holy shit! I'm going to try to kill him.
Oh man, dude, this is what makes.
I bet he's a nice guy and shit, but like when that cage door closes, like, he knows why he's there, and I know why I'm there. So,
dude, you guys both said the exact same thing.
The exact same way. That's what I say.
Kidding me?
No,
dude, you guys.
Dude, the personalities are so similar. Like I said, I obviously can't speak for Nicky because I've interviewed him. I'm not a training partner like that, but I feel like like I said, Damian, he feels the exact same way. I mean, he couldn't be a nicer guy outside of the cage, but when the bell rings, it's business. So, I mean, I couldn't be more excited for this fight than I was. Even
I just got way more excited, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an even fight. It's the number 9 ranked guy at 145, the number 9 ranked guy at 155. They're fighting. This is an even match. Neither guy has ever won by a judge's decision. I mean, if you're a fan and you're in the Twin Cities area and you're not at this fight, I don't want to talk to you no more. Talk to me.
Dude, this is gonna be one hell of a fight. But oh my God! Before we do wrap this up, I know we already spoke on a few teammates and stuff. But is there any other teammates that you'd like to shout out? Any sponsors you'd like to shout out, or anybody you'd like to thank that's been giving you support outside of the gym?
I don't know. I want to give congratulations to the dudes yesterday. Jamie Simmons, Brian Sullivan. That kid just made his debut. He's from Cali, and oh my God, he is a savage. Yeah. Like, honestly, you guys, next fight he has lined up, you guys got to go to it because he puts on quite a fucking performance.
Hell yeah.
Jordan Clark just won the Pure FC belt too, so congratulations to you, brother. You worked very hard for that. You got a rear naked choke in like the second round, I think. So, dude, that's all I got, man.
Dude, I love it. I fucking shouting out the teammates, dude. Hell yeah. Congratulations to all of you guys. Yeah. And man, I can't wait to see you guys perform December 21st at Canterbury Park. This is going to be a great fight, great title fight. Oh my God, dude. I'm way more excited now than I was before we started the interview, and I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah.
Are you listening? Damn.